It's in the game.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Texas Longhorns against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Lowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and
he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, LSU.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Simon. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To the air, it's Manning. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling. On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a 3rd and very long.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their...
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas. The defense contributes 6 points. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offense.
He's got space. He's got the 1st and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun handoff here. Oh, he's got open space to make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counterplay, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. But 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Great cut there. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
A deep shot to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Levitt. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, Bo, and they're
looking for a man deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's such a simple route, and yet it's a huge play for this offense. The real key here is the timing and the ball placement. If you can do that as a quarterback, you create the yards after the catch for the wide receiver, and he's able to take it the distance for a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Cut quickly. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it, 57 yards out and never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. Longhorns will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Hall. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe Keith. Here he goes. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The back's got it. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Levitt. The receiver makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Touchdown, LSU. They count the drive with 6 points.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off target and incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking to throw. It's Manning. This time, a completion. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Longhorns have first and 10 here. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third downs. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I tell you, those plays can be so frustrating as a quarterback. You read the defense really well, get to the check down, throw it to the back, and he just drops it on the outside. That's when your leadership has to come out. As a QB, go up to him and say, hey, shake it off. I'm coming right back to you.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route. I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle, it's Coleman. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. So that's the end of the third quarter, and this game is still deadlocked. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top out here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to pass. It's Levitt. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Durham. Breaking free. End zone ahead. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He's past the 30. The 20. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. The Tigers go back on top.
What a drive from this this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Coleman. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you
looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To throw, it's Levitt. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
First play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Can he get there on the ground? Past the 45. Oh, look out, he's got open space. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
This back is just so dynamic. Here on third down, he's able to get a little space, and then watch out because he is going to burn you. He is so elusive. He gets some nice blocks on the outside, and he's able to get a big gain.
The short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, there is nothing better than playing great when greatness is needed. You're down. It's inside of a minute. This offense had to have it, and they're able to put it in the end zone. That is great stuff from this group.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. He goes out of bounds. The game moves it across the 40.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
Looking for the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, they'd love to have that one back. The conversion there, they can go stick this ball in the end zone and take the lead. Now they've got to settle for a field goal that can just tie it.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Looking for a late deep shot. Makes a one-handed catch. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
To the air, it's Levitt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He's bringing it back. Could take it all the way. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big defensive score. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown.
Yo, you got lucky. Yo, you got to think. 2 of your scores is pick sixes. You got lucky. I could have settled for a field goal. I just audible to that. I don't even know why I picked that route. But good pick. They ain't letting bullet it in there.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
You should have been gone to Mike, make it fun, you bum. You got lucky.
Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Excellent field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Texas. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm.
Once I threw the pick, it was you won by 3 points, bro. Like, I say 10, the pick 6. But that last shit, I just threw it downfield, bro. Like, come on, you got lucky. You watched the same game I played. I wasn't even paying attention just now.
They were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
Scanning the field. It's Levin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
The extra point is good. The late touchdown makes it more respectable, but the ball game is over. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.